Okay, so what I want to do with this image real quick is see where the model's cheek is well defined right here. Want to make that a little bit softer. Don't want it to go away completely, because if it went away completely, let me do that real quick. It just doesn't look right. So I'll just show you. So if you use the patch tool right here, and it will get rid of it. That looks okay, but it changes the way she looks. Actually, let me do this. Let me duplicate that layer, patch tool. Okay, so just so you can see the before and after, if you use the patch tool to take out this wrinkle in her face, which is real easy to do, and it works really well, it just doesn't look right to me. It just, well, number one, there's a problem there with it was easy to fix, but it doesn't look like her without that. So I would not want to use the patch tool to fix that. So what I'll do is just use the clone step tool. What I'll do is, I'll just pick a soft brush, and then instead of normal, we use lighten, and then opacity. I usually use something like 10% or less, and then just pick a portion of her face that's really light, and then let me stop what I'm doing and duplicate that layer. And we'll say soften wrinkle. Okay, so I'm just gonna press the Alt key to select the part of her skin that's really light, and then we're just gonna go over here to the where it begins and just go up a little bit here. Just brush it out just a little bit, not too much, or we can go overboard, no problem. All right, so we got the bottom part, and then we just go up to the top here and get that. Oops, let me undo that real quick. All right, here we go. So we just selected it right around here for her, and we're just gonna lighten it a little bit. And now, I think just went a little bit too far with that. So this is before, this is after. So, what I would do in this case is I'd actually just go a little bit more, and then use the opacity to kind of make it disappear gradually until I like it. And actually with that, you know what, to be frankly honest with you, I don't like the wrinkle on her face at all, so I would probably just totally get rid of that wrinkle. Let's see. I think it'll look better without any wrinkle at all. What do you think? So we're gonna do that again. So we duplicated another layer, got the patch tool here. So when I select around that wrinkle, give ourselves plenty of room, and then just move, whoops, messed that up. And then we just move it over, and maybe patch right there. Alright, so this is no wrinkle on her face. Actually makes her look a little bit younger. And that's with a wrinkle, and then this is what I did. I have to say, this looks absolutely terrible. Usually it looks a lot better than the patch tool, but in this case, just get rid of it completely and just leave her face smooth. Right here, on the other hand, so I would just duplicate the layer again. So we'll put patch or cheek wrinkle for that one. Okay, so we got the background duplicated. We're gonna put under eye, lip. So what I want to do with this is just lighten this part and lighten that part. And this time I'm going to use the clone stamp tool. I hope it actually works this time though. So let's see. See, that's what happens when you don't do this beforehand. You run into problems. And you know what I'm going to do actually is just... So what I did there, just grab the clone stamp tool with the same settings before. So lighten, 10% opacity, 90% brush, 90% softness. I'm not sure what that means. Isn't that awful? And just lighten up her lip there, so it looks a little bit better. And then I'm going to do the same thing for under her eye, but I'm going to make a new layer for that just so I can, matter of fact, let me make a new folder here and just put everything into the folder, into the group. Soft and wrinkle, get out of here. Okay, so that's so far. All right, so let's go ahead and duplicate the under the lip layer and then call that under eye. So we'll select this, probably this part right here since it's not too much lighter than up here, and just, no, actually we don't want to do that. We want to get something a little bit brighter. So we'll just slowly, even with that hair, they're just wiping away the darkness underneath Amber's eye here. And this I probably will have to use opacity on. Let's see, because I'm not liking that. Are you liking that? I'm not liking it either. What I typically would do is do that last because I'd want to take those blemishes out too. But let's see, under eye. Let's see, let's just do it just a couple more times. Oops, I'm gonna do that. No, reselect. Okay. Now, just use opacity to lighten it just a little bit. Let's see, before and after. I think it looks a little bit better. Let's just see what she looks like with all the stuff in there. Wow. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, since I screwed that up, I'm going to delete that under eye layer real quick. Because what I want to do is I want to get rid of this little tiny bit of acne she's got. Look at that. She's got fur. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to select the patch tool, just draw a circle around it, a rough circle, and just, I always try to match it as close as possible to the skin that I'm replacing. So we just got a couple of different areas that we can replace. Now I don't know how this tool works, but it's great. It's like a lot better than anything that they have on Corel Paint Shop Pro that I've been able to find. Okay, so now we've got alright, we got the couple of blemishes taken out, and now let's redo under the eye. So Samber. Okay, so we're gonna select the clone snap tool again. Let me actually, before I didn't use this part, I'm going to use this part just for right here. Oops. Let me try that again. Use that for right there so we can lighten this with the same color. Let me see how that's working. That's working a little bit. Okay, and now, so just for like this line right here, just kind of, I'm using the red just to make it a little bit red like her cheek is right there. And now I'm going to go ahead and select the white area for like closer to the eye. Oops. So let's do about right there. See if I can keep from having to get crazy on opacity here. She's got a little bit of a wrinkle there. I wonder if we should get rid of that. I think we should. What do you think? So we're going to get rid of this wrinkle right here with the patch tool. And then we're probably going to use opacity on this so the wrinkle will still be there a little bit, but not too much. Okay, so that really doesn't look all that great to me. So what we want to do is use the opacity tool and put it all the way to 0 and just move it up gradually until I like it. And about right there, I think is great. Okay, so now, so we've taken and kind of transformed her face a little bit. Actually, what is this? What is this? I can't really take it out now. Let me see. Yeah, we can watch. Alright, so I selected whatever this is. We're going to go down here to the dark area and then under lip, do the same thing. Alright. Anyway, I shouldn't have bothered with that, but so this is what Amber's face looked like before, and this is after. So it didn't take too long to just clean up her face a little bit, and then you know, I'd probably get on and do like some color curves. I always do auto first just to see what it's thinking, then go down on the contrast, and this is just extra crap that I'm doing in here. And then so we put a color curves adjustment up there. Then we're gonna probably raise the saturation a little bit, just a little bit, and then up that vibrancy a tad as well, so that the skin doesn't get out of control. It's crazy how dark her arm is and how light her face is. That I'm not gonna deal with. Not now. Let me see. Alright, well anyway, another thing I normally do is whiten the eyes, but wow, she has some really white eyes. It's pretty cool. Alright, anyway, well that's basically just cleaning up a model's face a little bit with some wrinkles. Hopefully that helps you out. You have a wonderful, wonderful day.